So hello everybody, we're back again working in Word 2016 Module 1 and in the second part of creating documents with Word 2016. And with this time we're going to be creating a document using one of the document templates that you find online. And so I had a problem with this myself and I debated whether to even go over this. But somebody else may have the same problem. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and go over this and explain one way you can handle these issues when they come up. Okay, so starting on page Word 14, we're going to go to the top and we're going to go to step 1, File, and then New. And from the templates, we're going to choose, we're going to actually search for cover, letter, blue. And this is going to be the template that we're going to be needing, which is matches what we are required to use from the book. So we're going to choose that. And then from step 2, we're going to create the template. And you can see some information is already in the document. And so let me just preface this to say that I've tried this about 15 times and I've had different results, and there is something that's a little bit off with the content control in this document for my purpose. And it may be the antivirus software that I have on my computer, but it is not running like it's supposed to. So the first thing you need to do on step 3 is to go to date, and there should be actually some brackets here that would prompt you for the date, but you see it didn't pop up like it's supposed to. But I'm going to go ahead and enter the current date, which is, now this is an auto fill option that you have with Word, is to take advantage of these the date, which is September, and then it automatically knows it's today's date, and I can just press enter and it will accept that, and I already have the date put in there. So that works really well. So I'm going to go with that for the date. If you do have the scroll bar that you can pull the current date, by all means use that content control and use the list arrow and choose the today button for your date. Okay, so next we're going to click the recipient's name, and again the control content is not working as it should, but I'm going to go ahead and work through this and with and then press enter, and I'm going to type manager, and then I'm going to press enter and type Rainforest Lodge. Press enter and then type the address, and press enter and type the city, and then I'm going to come down. So you notice how it automatically threw that information down to the second. So let me just back up a little bit here, and let me just go back one. So I'm going to go back one here. So you see down here where it says dear recipient's name. Once you come out of there, it throws it down there. One of the things you can do to get rid of that is to select this, and actually I'm going to remove the content control there and remove the content control, and I'm choosing remove content control there, and I'm going to go make sure I've got all the, okay, I think I've got all of it back out now. So I backtracked. What I did was I chose to. You'll see this when you select the one of these items. You can remove the content control to get rid of that out of your system. Now I'm double checking this over at on the figure on the opposite page to just double check against what I have on the page. And so one of the things I did see. Oh, let's undo on that. I've got some extra spaces in here. All right, that looks about right. Okay, so next thing I'm gonna do, since we've got all this information here, next thing we need to do is to save. And down at step 8, we're gonna go to the File tab and Save As, and we're gonna name it. So I'm gonna go here and we're gonna name it WD1-Rainforest Letter. And we're going to hit save. Now it's going to ask me to replace it. I'm going to replace it because I've already done this, like I said, several times. So now we have this done for the template. Now understand that you may have different results when you work with your template. If you have the drop downs that work correctly, by all means use them because your content control may work correctly on your Word document. Okay, now moving over to Word 16, and up at the top we're going to remove the content control that's up for your name, where it says your name. So we're going to select it and choose to remove the content control, and you notice that it takes that out. And then it asks us to type in reason to go, so we're going to type that in. So we're going to type in reason to go, and then we're going to take and okay, so it says in step 2, it wants you to use the scroll bar to move down until you make sure that the even the signature block is visible in the document window. So we want to make sure that we have the paragraphs in the body of the letter showing. So it wants us then to select the paragraphs, and then we're going to type some different text in there. So we're going to type in enclosed, please find a copy of our contract for the Sea Turtle Conservation Project. We look forward to working with you. Okay. Then we're going to click the View tab and look at the page. Okay, in the View tab, we're going to look for the Zoom group. So here's your Zoom group, and we're going to click the Page Width button. So under the Zoom group, you're going to find the Page Width button. We're going to click that. Okay, and so it increases your Zoom button. Okay, so I'm just at 146. I'm going to bump that up just a little bit. Okay, so now I have 154% according to step 5, and then we're going to click the whole page option button and click OK. Okay, so I'm going to click zoom. Okay, I want to choose the whole page option button. View the entire document, say OK. Okay, and I'm going to click reasons to go to move the insertion point to the top of the page, and move the zoom slider to the right until zoom percentage is approximately 230%. So that's going to be really large. So I might use, no, I think I'm going to use the zoom slider down here. Okay, so we're at 230 now, so that's really large. Okay. Click in the address content control to type travel. Type travel. So we're going to type travel. And then in telephone, type volunteer. And then in email, we're going to type www.r2g.com. And then press tab. Okay. Now we're going to click in the read mode button. Okay, that's going to be down at the bottom. You can also use read mode under the view group. So either one of those is fine. So we're going into the read mode. Okay, so next click the print layout view button. So that's down here. So it says print layout. Okay. And then we're going to zoom out. So we're going to use the slider until we get to 100%. And another way to do that, if you'll see a little button here, takes you straight to 100%. And then we're going to save the document. Okay. So this is the second document that you'll have to submit for Module 1. Okay, remember the first document was completed in Part 1, and it's going to be the WD1-C turtle memo. Okay, more later.